All right, y'all. Yep. Just got off work. So, I mean, I don't know if I want to call this a rant because I don't want to keep calling them rants. But um, what I want to talk about today is probably something that most mechanics can relate to, like technicians, not like the service managers or the service writers, like just the tech. So, as a technician or mechanic, whatever you want to consider yourself, like my job is to make the shop money. That's my job. My job is, is to make the shop money. So if a car come in and it needs an oil change, I'm supposed to sell brakes. I'm supposed to sell something. All right. So, and I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand that, but it don't matter where I work at. Mom and pop shop, corporate shops. I've been in, all of them. If a car comes in, and regardless of what it's coming in for, I'm checking the entire car. I don't care if it don't have to be an inspection for me to check the entire car. That's just how I am. I'm going to at least check the tires and brakes because that's the most safety thing you can do to a car is to check the tire and brakes for the most part. I mean, anything could be considered safety, but tires and brakes is the main thing you want to do. So here's what I want to make this video about. Shops want you to sell. They want you to sell. So whether the car needs it or not, they want you to sell it. You know what I mean? So, if the brakes is halfway, they want you to sell brakes. Like, come on, the brakes is halfway. To me, your brakes can last you another 2 years. Depending on how you drive. I mean, who is that to determine how long your brakes will last? You get what I'm saying? So, as me as a person, I can't tell a customer, yo, you need pads and rotors because they're halfway. I can't do that, just me as a person. So my question is to all the mechanics or the technicians, customers, don't matter. Like, how do you feel about that? I can imagine how customers feel. Because if you tell a customer that they need pads and rotors, or they need a power steering pump, or they need a timing chain, or they need struts, whatever the case may be, and they don't actually need it, I mean, they're gonna be mad because they could be out of thousands and thousands of dollars. I want to know what the mechanics, how they feel about that. Like, your manager, your owner, whoever is forcing you to sell. And that's to say, hypothetically, cars ain't coming in that need stuff. That's to say 10 cars in a row. None of them need them because they all brand new cars. So how do you justify 10 cars coming in and none of them needing anything? Your owners will be like, God damn, you didn't sell anything? So it's like, what do you do about that? You just make up shit and say, hey, customer, hey, you need this. Yeah, a recommendation is a recommendation. But really, like, us mechanics, we know. Like, it's different from a recommendation and, you just making them buy shit. See, a recommendation is like if your brakes is like, you got a quarter brakes left. A quarter out of, a full, $1, whatever how you want to comprehend it. If you got quarter brakes, that store may last you 2-3 months or longer. But you can recommend, hey, I think you should get these brakes now. Before you, these pads, before you mess up the rotors. That's a recommendation. That's a recommendation. But you can't tell a customer, hey, you need brakes now when you got quarter amount of brakes left or pads and rotors left. You can't do that. I mean, to me, that's just you lying to the customer. But as technicians, we do what we got to do to keep our job. We do what we got to do to make the owner happy. We do what we got to do to put money in the shop. We do what we got to do. But I just want to know how you guys feel about, your shop wanting you to push work and to make money, especially if it's slower than the average day. You know what I mean? If you're making $1,000 in a day instead of $2,000, or $2,000 in a day instead of $3,000, You get what I'm saying? You know, your owners start pressuring you to do other type shit. You know what I mean? To make money for the shop. So I just want to hear how y'all feel about that. You know, let me know. You know, whether you do it or not, just let me know how you feel about the situation. How you feel about, you know, telling a customer something that they don't need. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know.